Who is the best team in the Neo Egoist League? For the people that have not caught up to the Blue Lock manga, or at least did not start the Neo Egoist League arc yet, do not watch this video because this might ruin the show for you. Just put it in your watch later or something and watch it when you caught up. That being said, my name is Omen and I hope you enjoyed this video. So the first team we're going to talk about is Bastard. And keep in mind, in this video we're talking about them on a realistic standpoint, so it's not just about Isagi being everywhere at the same time. We're going to be honest with everything, and the team has to have a good balance offensively, defensively, have good ball movement and everything like that. Bastard is the team guided by Noah in his rational football. They have players like Kaiser, Isagi and Kunigami that are the best in the category in the show in my opinion. Kunigami, who's the best in terms of physicality, because a pre-wildcard Kunigami was able to stop Baro. Baro could not go past him. And now think about wildcard Kunigami. I don't think anybody is beating him in terms of physicality, like straight physicality, nothing else. Then we have Isagi that is literally the best in the show in terms of adaptability. And then we have Kaiser that is the best in the show, like the best player, not including the adults. They also have players like Corona and Hiyori that didn't get to play yet, but that are very good at ball movement, assisting people, and that are also pretty good at dribbling. But the main problem of Bastard is not their offense, it's literally their defense. Because their defense is literally not there, like there is nothing in the defense. Maybe Yukimiya is able to do some, but the most defensive things we see are from the strikers. Isagi, Kaiser and Kunigami are always the one to fall back and help the defense. Now I know Bastard got the unfair advantage of having a goalie that can actually stop the ball, but except that, their defense in the zone is just absent, they're not there. In somewhat, Bastard is a very good team. I believe they have a main flaw that is holding them back from being the best teams, because I'm not going to include the goalkeepers in this one because it's going to be unfair. So let's just talk about the 10 players on the field. Bastard is very good but not the best. For the second team we have Barça, that is the equivalent of Barcelona in real life, and this is a team led by Lavinho that is probably my favorite master, but unfortunately, if I have to be honest, this is probably the worst team, because their only players are Bachira and maybe Otoya. Those two are the only players that do anything on the team. Maybe they can prove me wrong in later games and things like that, but right now it's really only Bachira that really showed something crazy, and the rest of the team cannot do anything. They're just absent, and Bachira can knock over the whole field by himself. So while I really like Lavinho and I really like Bachira, the team probably has to be the worst. Plus they lost both of their 2 games. I do believe they have the best playstyle though. I do believe the playstyle is the most entertaining and the coolest to see. Next, let's talk about Menshine City. Menshine City is the team led by Chris Prince, and his philosophy is about being physical and having a strong body. They have players like Rio that is basically like Isagi, which means he can cover the whole field. He also has the ability to copy anything at 99%, almost anything. And in my opinion, he's already one of the best and has the potential to be the best, as he's able to keep up with Noah, Prince and Kaiser at once. Next, we have Nagi that can trap in any position and that is basically invincible in the penalty area. We also have Chigiri that can defend by himself, run through the whole field by himself and also score by himself, which makes him a great player. And we also have Agi, who is, I wouldn't say the same level as Kaiser, but he has the potential to give Kaiser a run for his money. So this is actually a great team with a great balance between offense, defense and ball movement, which actually gives them the potential to be the best team in the Neo Egoist League, though it's not completely guaranteed. Next we have the Ubers, that is a team led by Mark Snuffy, and this team has very good defensive players such as Oliver Aiko that can actually lock down the whole offensive by himself. We also have Iki Nico that has a vision that is comparable to Isagi's. I think Isagi is a little bit better, but we don't know how much Nico improved, so we can't just say that yet. The other defender is Aryu Jubei that has very long limbs and is very fast and athletic in general. As a striker, they have Baro Shoei that is so unpredictable that even Ego could not tell what he was going to do. So Baro is going to be a problem for most defenses, and he's going to have to score a lot of goals. And I don't know about the rest of the details, so I'm not going to assume it, but he might have other players that can help him with ball movement and with scoring in general. So in my opinion, with this great balance between everything, they probably have the potential to also be the best, just like Menshine City. For the last team, we're going to talk about PXG, that is led by Junior Loki, the fastest player in the show with no hesitation. In my opinion, they have to be the best team offensively, tied with Bastard. They have players like Shido and Rain that were the number 1 and number 2 of Blue Lock. They were deemed the best striker in the whole Blue Lock program. I don't know how they evolved and how they compare to the likes of Baro, Bachira, Isagi right now. Let's just say that we know for sure that this team is going to be good offensively. There's no doubt about this. I feel like the ball movements might be there, but the things I'm really not sure about is really the defense. I don't know how the defense is going to work. I don't know how anything is going to work, so I'm not going to assume this for now. So with the lack of more details, I can't really put them as being the best team right now. But they still have the potential. If they have good defense, they have the potential to be the best. But in my opinion, they're already the best offensively, if it's not for Bastard. But I don't know, they might be better than Bastard in terms of offense. Alright, so this is all I had to say about the 5 teams in the Neo Egoist League. The Neo Egoist arc is still going on, so there's a lot of details that we don't have. So this is just based on what we already know and on my opinion of what I think is the best team as of right now in the Neo Egoist League. And in my opinion, the best teams are between Mencha MCD and the U-Birds because they are the 2 teams that has the best balance between everything else. If you feel any other way, be free to let me know what you think about this in the comments and let me know your opinion. Let me know who you think is the best. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.